Todd Bowles deserves credit for that. Part of being a head coach is culture building, and Jason Light and he deserve a ton of credit for that. When you see an instance like this and how Liam Cohen handled that situation, and listen, this may be just a growing pain. He might go to Jacksonville and become the next Sean McVay and learn from this and whatever, right? We don't know what the future holds. But maybe the Buccaneers dodged a bullet here because, not everybody who gets the offensive coordinator to head coach pathway becomes Sean McVay or Kyle Shanahan. Sometimes it's Dirk Cutter, and it just didn't work out. Sometimes it's Mike McDaniels, and it just is not working out. So who knows what the future holds? We're not living in a Marvel multiverse where we can go down a different timeline and see, well, what would Liam Cohen have done as a head coach here? He might have been better than Bowles got this team to a Super Bowl, or he might have just kind of kept this thing as you're going to win maybe the worst division of football every year and then not really do much in the playoffs. Or he might have turned this ship aground and sank it. We just don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was actually looking because I had like a Kevin Kiermaier Iron Man thing, so I was trying to find it amongst the rubble over here. But you're right. I think that's another thing and why I had apprehension, guys, of making that move, because change isn't always for the better.
Yeah.
And let's say he speaks out of both sides. Let's say Liam Cohen gets the job, right?
Yeah.
And then next year he says something and it rubs Mike Evans, out of all people, the wrong way.
Yeah.
Now you're upsetting the apple cart and you're ruffling the feathers of a lockstep locker room that even through adversity the last couple of years has persevered, and you guys are in there every day, haven't heard a peep of dissension or discontent, which is great. Greg, do you think this harms Liam Cohen going forward, or is this just one of those situations where people will look at it and go, it probably wasn't as clean, but it isn't going to affect how he builds his staff and players wanting to go play there in Jacksonville?
No, I don't think it affects those things at all. And I think, again, once he's had a product on the field, once he wins or loses, that's how he'll be known in Jacksonville. Yep. Exactly. I don't think anybody discounts Bill Belichick and the number of Super Bowls he's been to because he was Jets coach for a day.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Billy Donovan, great coach, went to the Orlando Magic for a couple hours and changed his mind. So they're really, honestly, older, wiser, better coaches than Liam Cohen that have had mistakes like this or missteps like this, where you're going to do one thing and you just had to do another. And again, it's one of those where that's who we think of right now. It's how we remember Liam Cohen because it was yesterday.
Yeah.
But again, if at the end of this year, if they're 10-7 in Jacksonville, no one's going to be talking about, gosh, you kind of misplayed that stuff at the end with the Bucs.
Yep.